What's up, G Show Land, and welcome to another episode of the G Show Podcast. I am G1, and this is the Geek Out. Whew. Oh boy. What a weekend. First off, I want to wish everybody a happy Father's Day out there. All the fathers out there. All the single mothers who act like fathers. All the single fathers that have to do both too. I want to say happy Father's Day. I hope you had a great weekend. I know I did. I had a good time. But that being said, you know who didn't have a good time? The box office. Namely, The Flash. Holy smokes. Talk about dull, Daniel. And that's not me saying the movie is dull. By no means was it. It was a fun flick. And I loved it. But this weekend's gross is gross. Period. There's no other way to say it. It's horrifying. Horrifying for a movie that... I mean, you listen to the last couple of podcasts, the last couple of Geek Outs where we were doing box office numbers and stuff. Yeah, The Flash was going to come in and just wipe away the competition. But that seems not to be the case. It seems not to be the case. Let's get into it, man. By the way, I am flying solo. It is early on a Monday. I am off from work, but everybody else ain't. So, you know, soon, hopefully soon, we'll get the menagerie back together. And we'll do something. But yeah, let's talk about these numbers, man, because holy crap. Look, I thoroughly enjoyed The Flash. I thought it was fun as hell. It was funny. I was cracking up hysterical. My kid really fell in love with the story, you know, about, you know, the mom, the whole idea of, you know, saving mom, seeing mom once more. I was in geek heaven with Michael Keaton back as Batman. The amount of fan service for that 1989 movie hit G1 right in the feels. Right in the feels, because I'll tell you, that 1989 Batman movie, I swear to God, I do not believe I have seen to date another movie as many times in the theaters as I did that 1989 Batman. I tried, especially nowadays, since, you know, as a grown-up I'm working, and there's a ton of movies that I'm like, I gotta support, you know, namely Godzilla shit. But no, that 1989 Batman, I think I've seen it 10 times in theaters. Like it just blew my mind as a kid. And the fact that, you know, I was able to see it that many times is insane. I think about it. I can't believe my parents sat through that shit that many times. I digress. But all of that, those nostalgic feelings came flooding back. I'm in there. I'm like, oh, getting all choked up inside. Oh, look at the Batcave. Oh, look at Wayne Manor. Oh, listen to that Danny Elfman theme. It was dope. I loved it. Seeing the Batmobile, the Batcave, the Batwing, just the little insider things. You know, I'm not going to spoil anything here. But I don't even, you know what? I should spoil it. Nobody went to see this movie. It seems like nobody's going to see this movie. Considering this $55 million opening weekend, that's a flop. That's a flop. It pains me to say that. But holy crap, that is a flop. That is not a success in no means. I mean, there's no way to spin it. And it kills me because this movie should not have made $55 million. $55.7 million from Friday to Sunday. That's insanity. This movie was so good. So let's try to figure out what the hell happened. All right, let's see what the hell happened. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but in case you don't know, we'll get into it. So, first thing I thought when I seen this number was, well, you know, Disney Pixar did release Elemental, a movie about fire elemental getting together with a water elemental and all the hijinks that ensue with that. It's a cartoon. It's animated. It looks fun. It's from Disney Pixar. People love that. So what's an alternative if people are having superhero fatigue? We'll go take them to see a Disney Pixar movie. Smart move on Disney's part. You know? They own the biggest ticket when it comes to superhero movies in the game. They own Marvel. They're like, hey, let's go throw a monkey wrench at the Flash and drop a Pixar movie. Everybody loves Pixar. Well, that didn't work because fucking Elemental only made $29 million. It flopped hard. So I was like, whoa, what the hell happened this weekend? Did everybody go to Vegas to watch the Golden Knights parade? I was in the Strip, by the way. I didn't go for that. My wife took me out for a Father's Day Saturday thing. It was fun. We went to a magic show. But I'm going to tell you, that Strip was mobbed. The taxi cab was trying to go through all the traffic. And I kept telling them, no. Go on the other side of the highway to the streets. There's no traffic that way. Stop trying to take my money, my friend. That's what happened. The Flash and Elementals, all their money went to taxi cabs in Vegas. That's what happened. But I digress. I'm being stupid here. Like what happened this weekend in the box office? Is it because it's Father's Day weekend? No, I would think, if anything, this would propel a movie like The Flash to higher box office revenue. You know? Like, hell yeah, especially people in my generation, like people my age. And hey, I want to see Michael Keaton as Batman. Take me to see The Flash on Father's Day. Let's go. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. But it also was a no-gainer. Oh, damn, I'm full of bad puns today. I'm sorry. The beats might keep going. Who knows? It's all ad-lib from here. But really, it shocked the shit out of me. So I thought, maybe superhero fatigue and Elemental came and was like, we're going to take the bulk of the money away from you because, it was a kid's flick, and that didn't even happen. So I sit there and I'm like, well then, what could it have been? And obviously, the only thing that you could think of is the elephant in the room. People canceled Ezra Miller. People canceled Ezra Miller. It's the only explanation for this. It is the only explanation for this. And I don't know too much about his everything that went on. I know a little bit. I know, he was in a nightclub being weird or wilding out a couple of, 2 years ago. I know this one I got to be honest, I don't really fault him for this. Because I just think personal space is important for everybody. But he kind of dropped a lady or a girl who wanted to do some TikTok trend and went up to him with her phone and was dancing in his face. And, my man just kind of grabbed her by the neck and brought her down. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but at the same time, don't come in my face. I mean, he didn't knock her ass out. I would have shoved somebody. Get away from me. It's personal space. I would never do that to you. Please stay the fuck away from me. That's the way I feel about that particular incident. But then there was another thing that I was like, whoa, something's definitely wrong here. And that was apparently he was kidnapping people, or he kidnapped people, was starting a cult. I have no idea. But apparently he was holed up and disappeared. He was putting weird Instagram messages up. Social media was just being weird. And he vanished off the face of the earth for a bit. This is all that stuff that was happening a year, 2 years ago. And the kidnapping thing, I didn't read too much into it, but I did watch something on that. And I was like, damn, son, that's scary, bro. Maybe you do need help. Maybe you do need help. I'm not a psychiatrist, and I can't get in the mind of somebody who, potentially has it all in front of them. But certain things make certain people do certain things, and apparently this is what happened with Ezra Miller, and apparently these certain things made people say, nah, I'm not gonna support this dude. And it's a damn shame, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Ezra Miller shines in this movie. He is, this kid has it. He has it. I'm not canceling Ezra Miller. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all cancel me. It don't matter. I only get 20 views on these things anyway. But I'm not going to cancel the dude. Do you know what I mean? I don't come from that upbringing. That's not me. He did some terrible shit. But if the movie studios still feel like they want him, and they're going to put something out that falls into the genres that I like, I'm not going to say, no, I'm not going to go see this. I'm going to go see it. I'm not going to see Ezra Miller. I'm going to see The Flash. That's just me personally. It's just me personally. You know, everybody got their demons. Everybody. Some people keep it behind closed doors. Others are in the public eye throwing that shit in our faces. Yeah, it is what it is. But I'm not. I wasn't going. I wanted to see the Flash. I went to see the Flash. I wanted to see Michael Keaton as Batman. I seen Michael Keaton as Batman. You understand? Like, that's what I wanted to see. And I loved it. I did. And I loved Ezra Miller. He killed it. He crushed it. It was perfect. He brought everything. And it is a damn shame that this movie only made $55.7 million. I'm like, damn. Spider-Man's still hanging on tight, though. Spider-Man in third place with $27.2 million. Spider-Man almost came in second place. Spider-Man almost came in second place. It was $2 million and change away from being number 2 in the box office in its third week. That's crazy. That's dope because the movie's great. It is better than Flash too. I will say that. I did enjoy Spider-Man more than I enjoyed Flash, but I love Flash. I loved it. I was sad to see Transformers go down and come to number 4. Oof, that one hurts. $20 million. I know. There was hope, man. There was hope. I had my Matrix shirt on this weekend. I was running around the strip till all I won. And no, not because of the hockey celebration. Just saying, I was like, oh, come on, Transformers. Make some money, please. Please, I want y'all to keep going in this universe you're setting up. Come on. But we shall see. I mean, I don't know. We shall see. Right now, domestically, it's sitting at $101 million. That's not good. That's not good, especially if this movie cost, I don't know, anywhere between $175 and $250 to make. Ooh, we got hope for the worldwide receipts, you know. But yes, again, Flash and Elemental. Elemental shocked me too. I'm actually really shocked at Elemental coming in second with only $29 million. I would have thought that would have at least 45 to 50 million because of the Flash. But then again, that's to say if the Flash was going to make, 80 to 100 million that I thought it was going to do. Way off. Yo, true story. Transformers made more money in its opening weekend than the Flash did this weekend. That's crazy. Ah, man. It's sad, man. It's sad because I really thought June was supposed to be the bomb for movies. Seriously. And you know what? Box office score aside, I'm not a movie studio. I don't see revenue from any of these things. For me, it still is. June is an absolute success. From Spider-Man to Transformers to The Flash, and then hopefully at the end of this month, Indiana Jones. These are things I grew up with. Franchises I love. Comic books with The Flash, Spider-Man, Transformers I grew up with. Indiana Jones I grew up with. Seen every movie in the theater. Ain't gonna stop now. But I wonder, this right here has me wondering, does Indiana Jones make more money than The Flash? Or is it tired? Are people tired of going to the movies? I'll tell you what, too. Maybe streaming services are shooting themselves in the foot. Maybe they're shooting themselves in the foot. Because I'm going to be honest here. The Flash had plenty of marketing and promoting. It was. But I saw an article earlier today, I believe it was from Deadline, where it was saying, well, that's what happens when you don't do press tours. What? When you don't do press tours? Are you bugging? Like, the average Joe, like myself, is not waiting around for a press tour. Show me the trailer on TV. Oh, shit. Drop it on, YouTube. Oh, shit. Tell me the date it's coming out. And if it's something I want to see and the trailer got me even hooked even more, oh, guess what? I'm going. I'm buying my tickets. We're there. Press tours. That's crazy. That made me feel like they look at themselves like, yeah, you need to do a press tour with us for us to pimp it to the world in the majority. I don't believe that shit works like that. I don't believe that shit works like that. And to me, that shit just sounded phony as fuck. But neither here nor there. I don't work for any of those things. I'm just some dude with a computer who likes geek shit and talking to y'all. And again, it's sad. But yeah, what if streaming services are shooting themselves in the foot? We know for a fact the Flash will be on, at this rate, the Flash will be on Max in about 3 weeks. At this rate, it ain't gonna make its money. It doesn't seem. It would be crazy if there's a huge bounce up next week. It'd be crazy next week. The only thing that comes out next week is the comedy with Jennifer Lawrence. I forget what the name of that movie's called. It does look funny as hell though. But you know what? Maybe that movie crushes it. Hardcore rated R movie comedies, especially comedies, have a tendency of doing well. Because there's not a lot of them anymore. It's not saturated anymore in Hollywood. So that might actually kick some ass. But what if the Flash people decide, you know what, let's go see Flash this week. Maybe this negativity with this weekend makes people go see it next weekend. Who knows? I don't. It's a wait and see game. I can't wait and see. I can't wait to see, I should say. I cannot wait to see. Really hope Transformers bounces back, though. Maybe Elemental drops down and Transformers comes in third place. You know? Spider-Man can stay in second. No problem. I got no problem with that. Just saying. Damn it, Transformers. You're breaking my heart. But I get it. It's fine. It's fine. It's just an old G1 fanboy hurting in his heart. Kind of hurts me more than The Flash, actually, thinking about it. But, yeah, man, The Flash was a good movie. Honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed it. There's a lot of Easter eggs for, you know, the fandom, especially the DC movies, not just the DCEU, but the DC whole movie universe in general. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Some really cool shit there. I will say there was one thing about The Flash that I was like, no. That was some of the CG effects. And now, after I seen the movie, I was looking at all the reviews. But according to the majority of the reviews I read, that was a director's choice. Andy Muschietti, who directed The Flash, said, no, we wanted these, this CG look here to look kind of warped. And basically what I'm saying is, everybody knows it's a multiverse movie. He goes back in time to save his mother, whatever the case may be. So as he goes back in time, he creates like a time sphere. I forgot what they call it in the movie, but it's a time sphere. And he's in this little bubble to protect him from aging or whatever the case may be. But he's running through time. And as he's doing that, you see characters pop up around him, like in this dome. And all of the characters look really bad CG. Like, it's really bad CG. But apparently it was like the reason why is, I don't know, something about time being fluid or whatever the case may be. It's supposed to be distorted. I've seen better distortions in plenty of other movies. This didn't look distorted. It looked unfinished. That's just me. That's just me. The rest of the movie was fantastic. Everywhere else there was CG without it being in a time sphere was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Except for one. I think there was actually, there was one scene with Batman, Michael Keaton's Batman. If I'm not mistaken, when they go to rescue Supergirl, there was one scene where it was kind of like, wait a minute, that looks terrible. Can't get away with being in a time sphere in that regard, but I digress. 55.7 opening weekend for The Flash. Highly disappointing. There's no way to spin it. I wonder what Warner Brothers is doing right now. There's no way to spin this. And honestly, I hope this doesn't hurt, the DC universe going forward. I'm really looking forward to seeing what James Gunn has going, what he has in store for us. I really am. But, ooh, if it's just a bunch of people, fanboys and girls saying, a bunch of the fandom, I should say, saying, you know what? We like Marvel more. We don't want to see DC movies. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I don't think that was the case. I honestly think this was a case of cancellation, and they canceled Ezra Miller. I can't speak on Elemental. I can't see how a Pixar movie dropped with only 29 million. I mean, but it was up against the Flash. Flash still beat it by Anyway, I digress. It was crazy. It was a crazy, crazy weekend. It's unbelievable to think of. I'm going to see what Flash did worldwide. That's what I want to see. What did Flash do worldwide? Let's find out. Dun, 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 dun. Holy smokes. Did it not even break the top 10? The top 20? Holy smokes. Okay. Let me actually... Wow, I don't even... Oh, The Flash. It's number 20. Okay. The Flash came in number 20. So far, worldwide is 20 with $129 million. It made $73 million internationally. That's great. Mario Brothers still sitting at number 1. That movie is on track to be the only billion-dollar movie of the year. It seems like it's going to end that way. It really does. I don't know. There is no other Marvel movie coming out this year, if I'm not mistaken. You've got Blue Beetle. I doubt that's going to make $1 billion. And Aquaman 2 at the end of the year. I doubt that's going to make $1 billion. And everything else, I'm trying to think. Maybe Dune? Maybe Dune 2. I don't know. I didn't like the first one. I'm not a fan of Dune. But people love it. So I can see that maybe. But look, even Fast X, which is number 3, because of that international box office. People love that shit outside of the United States. In the United States, it only made $142 million. Worldwide, the rest of the world, internationally, $545 million. The Fast X, unbelievable. But that might not even break $1 billion. That's sitting at 687 worldwide. Guardians 3, 820 worldwide. And that's about to be on Disney Plus real soon anyway. Spider-Verse has a chance. Maybe. Not really. No. It's doing better domestically, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, than it is internationally. So, you look at it, 279 million. Internationally, it's 70 million less than what it's doing domestically. Sitting at $488 million. Little Mermaid, $465 million. Making more money domestically than internationally. And now these movies are already, they're out for a minute now. So now the interest starts to slack off. It starts to wane. But yeah, holy smokes. I can't speak on it. It's insane. The Flash. Breaks my heart, people. Breaks my heart. But you know what? That's what makes this fun. What's going to happen? Something as... And I swear to God, I really didn't even think about Ezra Miller getting canceled. That's the only thing that could have happened to account for this dismal opening weekend. I wasn't even thinking about it. I thought Warner Brothers did enough crowd control or damage control, keeping that dude out of the public eye up until this movie dropped, where his name wasn't in the media. But yeah, people don't forget. This is the only thing I could think of. It's the only thing I could think of. I could be dead wrong, but I doubt it. The last month of movies since Guardians 3 dropped in the beginning of May has shown us now these movies they make money. And it's blockbuster season. Movies are making money. Not The Flash. It's a damn shame. But I'm gonna stop talking about that, and in the last 5 minutes here, I'm gonna talk about, yes, you guessed it, I'm talking about, wait a minute, Godzilla. I'm talking about Godzilla. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Now, there's really been no news, but last week, if you were with me and you seen my speculation video about TOHO's upcoming Godzilla movie slated for November 3rd of this year. Oh, TOHO, please bring it out. If you seen that video last week, you seen that there was a Japanese YouTuber who was saying that the title is possibly called Godzilla 0. It takes place before the original Godzilla movie in terms of the year, whereas the original Godzilla movie feels like it was made for that time, which would be 1954 that was actually happening. This one's going back 10 years prior. So, in essence, it would be the very first Godzilla. I'm excited. I said it last week. I'm excited. If it's called Godzilla 0, I love that title. I hope it is. I also said, because of that video, that there was a date. The date was 7/11/2023, July 11th. And the only thing I could think of, again, I don't understand Japanese that much. But the only thing I could think of was July 11th, we're going to get something. Now, people are like, oh, we're going to get a trailer? I don't think it's going to be a trailer. I hope so, but I don't think so. Maybe a teaser. I don't think so. But again, I hope so. But I think we're going to get news. We're going to get more news regarding this movie. What's it about? Maybe a plot. Anything. I'm totally down with that. I want it. And over the past week, Brother Chase, who is my right hand when it comes to Godzilla on the G Show, he's been doing some digging too. And he's been like, yo, apparently this chart that was shown in that YouTube video, it's a countdown. And every day they put another Godzilla movie going from the latest one, which would have been Shin Godzilla. Only the TOHO Godzilla movies, by the way. TOHO live action. It's Shin Godzilla, then Final Wars, then Tokyo SOS, Mecha Godzilla, GMK, 2000. I mean, not 2000, Megaguirus, 2000, and so on and so forth. So it seems like they're counting down. Now, I should have done my due diligence this week and counted the days and counted the slots and said to myself, maybe this does line up for July 11th. I didn't. I'm sorry. My bad. But if it is a countdown and July 11th was on that YouTube video, then maybe it all adds up and come July 11th, we get something freaking cool. Or a plot synopsis. Anyway, I'm fine with it. Now, what TOHO needs to do, and I believe this in my heart of hearts, I wish they would do this. They should do like the Fathom events and not wait, but drop same day as they do in Japan and drop that movie here in the States with a Fathom event. Just give us the weekend, the opening weekend, that November 3rd weekend. Well, yeah, let me see. Because that's my birthday week, too. That's why I love you, Godzilla, so much. We have the same birthday week. Let's see. Absolutely. November 3rd is a Friday. Come on, TOHO. Come on, TOHO. Drop it. Give us a Fathom event that opening weekend. The same time you drop it out there in Japan, drop it in the rest of the world with a Fathom event. Friday, November 3rd, 2023. Could you imagine? Maybe that's the news on on July 11th. Could you imagine that would be it? Yeah, by the way, here's a little plot synopsis, and we're going to release it worldwide on the same day. Celebrating Godzilla because apparently people want it now. Yes, we do. Oh my God, I would pass out. I would pass out. It'd be the best birthday gift, first off, because my birthday is that week. It'd be the best birthday gift ever to go see a TOHO Godzilla movie. Same day it drops in Japan, day one, here in the States. But I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me for this episode of The Geek Out. I am G1, and we are out of here. Peace.